Hello everyone, this is Flora and this is my Unix lab experiment number 3. Today I'm working on looping statements using shell scripting. So basically we have loops for looping statements like while loop, for loop and do while loop. In this experiment of mine I have been using while loop. So what is the syntax of while loop is while, then the command, while command, what is the condition that we have to check before we start iterating the loop, then the do keyword, then all the statements that are to be executed, whether we have to print or increment or assign values, and then the done, indicating that the block of the while loop is complete. So as we have in other programming languages, this would be a continuous looping statement until the condition is satisfied. Once the condition is false, the control statement would skip the while loop and come to the next executable statement. Now it is similar for loop and do while loop. uh, the other statements over here is the conditional statements that are if else and switch that I'll be using. So this is a syntax of if and then the variable, and we'll be using something logged like gt stands for greater than, glt stands for less than, then greater than equal would be ge, then equal to will be eq. So rather than having the symbols greater than symbol, lesser than symbols, shell scripting will be using words such words, and then the then keyword to indicate that this is the start of the if block. Then whatever the functions that we have to do, the statements, executable statements, and fi to indicate that's the end of the if block. So today I have to work on 5 questions. First one, to find a factorial of a number. So what is factorial of a number? If you see, factorial of a number is of a number n is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into so on till 1. For example, if I want to find factorial of 3, so that would be 3 into 2 into 1. Then sum of given series is, I'll be giving a number of given series, a series, and at the end of the series, once my input is complete, I have to find the sum of entire series. Next is Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series is a defined series wherein we will have a set of startings, that is 1 and the starting two digits of the Fibonacci series will be 1 and 1. The next digits would be addition of the previous two. So it will continue. So the next digits will be 2, then the next digits will be 2 plus 1, that would be 3, so on. And multiplication table, if we give a number, then we should get the entire multiplication table starting from 0 or 1 till 10 or 12. Then we have scientific calculator. Scientific calculator will help us to calculate basic arithmetics as well as finding the sine, log, then cosine, tan, all those, modulus, etc. So this is my experiment. Now if we start with the factorial one, so factorial. Now this is my experiment. I am reading a value whose factorial I'm supposed to find, and then I'm using the while loop, the syntax that we have seen, while, then the while command, that is the while condition, do keyword, and whatever we have to do. So for factorial, I have to multiply each time 1 with the previous. If I start with 1, then if I have to go till 4, so it will be 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. So I'm incrementing the counter and I'm multiplying each time. And we'll have to use the forward slash to indicate if there is a division or a multiplication operation, so that the system is able to detect that. Then I'm printing the answers. So when I execute this file, so it's saying mention a number whose factorial you wish to find. Suppose I have to find factorial for number 5. So that would be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 120. Now next is to find the sum of series. So to find number of sum of series, I am inputting the data from the user every time that if I wish to find the sum of series till that number. Suppose I start taking from 1, then I ask the user again whether he wants to enter again, and if it is so, I'm running the while loop until the user wants to enter the number. So if I execute this file, enter your numbers. So suppose I start from 4, then it's saying press 1 to enter another number. If I want to stop the series, I would press any other number, but since I want to continue series, I'll press 1. Then the next number, the next then the system would ask for the next number, which is have to enter another number. Suppose I say 2, so I'll enter 2, and I don't want to continue the series, so I press any another number, and then the value would be the addition of the two numbers that I entered, that is 4 plus 2. So this is sum of series. Next is to find Fibonacci series. So I have printed the output of the Fibonacci series. I have initialized the variables of Fibonacci series starting from 0 and 1. So 0 and 1 will start my series, and for every time until I define how long I want to print, it will keep on iterating and adding the previous two values and printing the same. So if I execute the same, so it will ask me how many terms you want to print. Suppose I want to print 5 terms, so it will start from 0, then it will continue to 1, then another 1, and then it will add the other two terms, so 2, and 2 plus 1 3. Next I want to do is I want to have a multiplication series. So for in multiplication series, I have to give the input of the multiplication series. So I'll be taking the number whose multiplication table I'm supposed to find, and then until after I'm taking the range of the table, whether I want it till 12 or I want it to 10, and starting from 0 I'm printing its multiplication table every time. So if I execute this same thing, it will say enter the number to find its multiplication. Suppose I want to find for the table 12, and I want to find till 12, 12 into 12. So it starts from 12 into 0 till 12 into 12. Next I'm finding is the calculator. So if for my calculator, I have the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication till square root and square, which we find in the basic calculator. And every time whatever the input is, I'm using a switch case. Now how am I supposed to use a switch case is using the syntax as case, and then my input and in, and all my inputs starting from 1 2 3 4, and the cases should end with two semicolons indicating that it starts the next case. And then we have a default case which is given by a star, and I'm using a BC. The BC stands over here for basic calculator. So any operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication has to be done in the basic calculator. Only then we would get the value for it. Otherwise, it would return as a string. So, and the end of the syntax of a switch case is the word case written from the descending order, from the backwards. So then I'm printing the output and asking whether I want to continue. So this is a while loop that I'm executing, and when I execute this, I'll be given an options of finding. So suppose I'm find the square of a number, and my enter number is 12, so my operation is complete, and which is 144. Then I'm asked whether I want to continue. If I continue, another set of things will be shown. Suppose I want to find sine, and my degree is 90, so my output is 0.99. So at the sh code, I am actually converting the degree to radian, and then I'm using the sine function, inbuilt function of the BC calculator, and I am calculating the degree of the input. So this is all for my experiment. Thank you.